Hello, folks. It's Thanksgiving Day. Thought I'd check in this morning. Yeah, I'll be shaved before I go over to Jenny's today, but cheers. I don't know. I just thought maybe it'd be cool to just say a little something for the holiday, although my message will be mixed. It's like Happy Thanksgiving, a day when people traditionally get together with family and share a meal and try to share warm feelings. Enjoy. But it also reminds me of the origins of this nation, when the original occupants of this country were almost slaughtered by the immigrants from Europe, and Thanksgiving is really a symbol of that, um, um, in a mostly negative way. It's like we're still dealing with it. Um, so have a good day. I thinking about my family a lot on days like this. Think about them all the time anyway. Haven't heard from my brother James. He hasn't answered his phone. I hope he's okay. I have no way of knowing. I hope he's okay. Hope he's still alive. I don't know. So those are some thoughts this morning. It's about 9 at noon. I head over to Jenny's. Looking forward to spending some time seeing what she cooks. Um, like I said, Jenny is someone that grew up around me. I have fond memories of her and her sister when they were just little, and going over and spending time with them. So, looking forward to that. Some records are sitting out. I'll start here. Michael P. Dawson had made the mention of Martin Denny recently, and I thought to myself, I don't have any Martin Denny albums. I think I have a single or two, but it caused me to pull these, and I haven't played them in a long time, but I keep them. Kind of in the same vein as Martin Denny, Exotica, Arthur Lyman. I have to look up the date on these. I actually, is this 60s or 70s? Let me just take a quick look. But anyway, I went ahead and listened a little bit, and it was kind of fun. 58. Okay, so I actually have two. And I remember when you get these, were just like thrift store fodder. They probably still are to some degree in certain parts of the country, but you would just find these in stack after stack, along with Martin Denny. The exotic sounds of Arthur Lyman. You know, this is a throwback to the good old white days of white. I'll say it like that. White dominance, and everything non-white was like a novelty, or something to be entertained by. And that's what this stuff is, like this yellow bird stuff, where um, it's it's weird shit, is what it really is. But that that comment with regard to Jackpot Records is what got me to pull those, looking for the Martin Denny. That was fun for a second. A couple of records that got played because, again, I'm working on a new piece and it's coming together slowly. Low Life Godhead. This is a band from the um, early shoegaze days, dream pop days. I heard them on a radio show and really liked it. They sounded very much like a Joy Division third string, but actually rather good. This is still good. Unlike the end, also the Trees single I played the other day, that one, it was like, this is definitely not still connecting. This still does. Like the way they do the music and the bass. Low Life, Godhead. Mike Knock, pianist. Ondas, first heard of him through the band Fourth Way. I like his style. It's understated, but it's beautiful. Pianist. And this is really good with Eddie Gomez and John Christensen. And this was all the way through. Wonderful. Funny enough, I listened some more to the James Brown, and I'm glad that they sent this to me. I'll be playing it. I sure will. Cheers, people. Yesterday was Jimi Hendrix's birthday, I believe, and so just to show in the 7-Up group, which I really like, even though there's hardly any activity in it, but I showed Hey Joe, my American copy. When I was a kid, I bought Crosstown Traffic on a single. But back then, because I was a kid and poor, whenever I was able to buy a record, I don't have them anymore. I wore them out. I played them to death. And what's the big B-side of I Love You, Gypsy, whatever it is? I like the B-side as much as the A-side. I was also digging around in my boxes looking for the Martin Denny. I didn't find it, but I think I do have some Martin Denny. But this popped up. Actually, here's the side. This is not an original. This originally came out on a small label in 1963, but this is Wipeout by the Safaris. This version came out on Dot in 1966, which was a major label at the time, really pushing that Pat Boone ultra white garbage. Yeah, I'll call it garbage. There's just been so much hurt to the American psyche and to many people because of that white dominance that Trump is insisting is making America great again. So that's why I speak out against it, because I lived through it and I know what it's about. And it's not good. And it's not about making America great again. And here's my family on the phone. They're all just getting up, getting ready to travel and get together. I would love to be with them. I would actually love to be with them, but I'll be with a friend, and looking forward to see what Jenny cooks, because I know she's a good cook. I already know that. She is, I forget what she's got her degree in, but she really knows botany, plants and growing stuff. She's got green hands. Seemed like there was something else I wanted to share about music, but it's kind of dissipated. I will say this, because I need to do it in order to keep it in your consciousness, which is my new album. And I'm not tired of talking about it. Inner Image, so proud of this. This came out so good. And guess what, folks? I'm down to 30-something copies. It's almost gone. I like that. I'm keeping multiple copies for myself, about 3 copies, but the rest are going to go. And tomorrow's Black Friday. So if you feel like doing some shopping online, get a copy for Black Friday. Because people have been consistently buying a CD every day since it came out, I am still number 1 on Bandcamp in Nebraska in sales, which is fun. But I can see where it can be a slippery slope, where you find yourself locked into being overly concerned about chart placement, because it is. It's anticlimactic, or what's the word? It's hard. It's like you go up and it's nice, and then you go down and it's not nice. As soon as you lose the number one, it's like, no matter, I'm sure this is universal. As soon as you go from number one back down, it's like, oh, damn. So I'm enjoying it. I'm still number one. I've been number one almost a week now. And one sale, so far, one sale a day has done it. Although I must admit, I've actually been getting more than one sale a day. But I see that the top listings change according to actual sales. Most of the week, number two was Simon Joyner, but he's dropped down, and somebody called Weedian is number two now. But I'm just sharing that because that's a personal, enjoyment that I'm enjoying, and I'm glad I see through it. Because again, if I had been less observant, I would have been stuck on the level of, I got to be number one. Why am I not? Why aren't people? You know what I mean? You can really get hung up on that, and many people have in the business. So get a copy for Black Friday. Get a copy for Thanksgiving. Get a copy and give it away as a gift. Okay? So, since that's all I have to say, let me do a poll and see what comes up. I'll go back over here where the Arthur Lyman L area is. And let's see if it's something I've never shown before. It is. I don't think I've ever shown this. Mandala band. This was some kind of project where he was able to get. Must be the. I think there's two of these albums because one of them has a lot of names on it. As I look at this, I actually don't think I ever noticed this before. This record is so the what year is this? 1973? Way back in 1973, I just noticed this. The recording engineer on this album is Tim Freeze Green from Talk Talk, and also the producer of Catherine Wheel. I don't think I ever noticed that about this album. I love that about stuff. Produced by John Alcock. It must be the other Mandela Band that has a lot of names on it, because this is there's no big names on this one. And I never really connected to this real strong, and so that means it's time to give it a listen. I may have a completely new listening experience with this Mandela Band. Shall we do another? Sure. Okay, we'll go over here. Let's go over here. Don't get Prince. I know that's my Prince. What's after Prince? Did I get Prince or something after? Well, it's the PR label. I'm in the PR section. So what's Procol Harum? Procol's Night. Once again, this is the one where I was able to pick it up used, and so I'm not that familiar with this. So I'm glad I pulled this. These are a couple things to play before I go over to Jenny's today. Procol Harum. I do like this band, have a lot of respect for them. Just the way that a lot of the music moves is kind of like, it's not as exciting to me, but I recognize them as being very important and very good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go. Time to get another cup of coffee. Hope that you have a good holiday today. Yeah, that's what I got to say. Okay, peace out. Talk to you later.